How are you everyone? This is Vitabu Online Learning Program. I am Shilei Fedekasim Shirei. The novel analyzed today is Unanswered Cries by Osman Conteh. This novel was written in 2002 and it was published by Macmillan Education Limited. It is well known that these two elements, form and content, are inseparable. That is to say, you cannot take form out of content and content out of form. So let me start with the first one, which is form. Do you know what is form? Okay, guess something. Form means how a literary work is worded, the beauty that an artist applies to a literary work. We have a variety of definitions, but it has several elements like title, setting, plot, characterization, and language use. Now, let me start with the title. Actually, Unanswered Cries is the direct title because we see there is a young girl cries in Bondo Forest, but her voice goes unanswered. So there is the connection between what is inside the book and what is hinted on the cover page. When it comes to setting, this is the real setting. Do you know why? Because there is a place called Sierra Leone. There is a place called Cape Town. You see, Cape Town, that is the place that exists in Africa. So that is the real setting. It is a chronological plot because the events have been arranged without being mixed up. When it comes to characterization, the only thing you have to understand the meaning of characterization and a character. Show the difference between characterization and character. And I would like to define what is characterization, which means the process of assigning attributes to character. And a character is the person or thing, sometimes animal, given a role to play by an artist. Let me go direct to language use. And in language use, remember, we have to consider diction, figures of speech, style, complexity and simplicity of language, you see. So when it comes to diction, Osman Conteh has employed the vernacular words. Example, boka, which means a woman who is not circumcised. Another one is lapa, which means a piece of clothes that is tied under the women's armpits, you see. So that is diction. When it comes to figures of speech, we have simile. Example, Ayaposa says Bondo tradition is as old as Africa. So there is the comparison of two things by using conjunctive words as. And when it comes to style, there is a third narration point of view, much uses of third person pronouns, example he, she, they. So we can say that the style that has been used by Osman Conteh in narrating Unanswered Cries adheres to third person narration style. The other one is about the issue of complexity and simplicity of language. Is it simple? Is it complex? It depends on how you read and understand it. In episode 1, episode 2, what did you find out? Was the language very simple that you understood? If it was simple, then simple language has been used. If you didn't understand, you came across with a lot of vocabularies that you got stuck somewhere, that is complex language. Thank you very much. Let us now discuss about content. Well, it is now time to pay attention to the main ideas of Osman Conteh, which are referred to as themes. Now, do you have your own theme that you can suggest? Well, there is female genital mutilation, where we see Olabisi runs away from Bondo Forest to Freetown because of escaping the knives of circumcision. And the other theme is premarital sex. Olabisi is seen to involve herself in premarital sex before the age of 18. She is seen to have sexual relationship with Eddie, the sinner. And the other one is protesting, as Olabisi is against her mother's wish to circumcise her, and hence she decides to run away. So she is against her mother's wishes. And the other one is womanizing. Edward Cole is said to have many women. He fights with Oya because of Yamide, and in the court he is ashamed because of having many girls in the street. Family separation is another theme, whereby Olabisi's family is seen to separate Olabisi's mothers, who is Makalai, lives in Bondo Forest, and Olabisi's father, who is Edward Cole, lives in Freetown. So they are not living together, which gives a theme of family separation. The other one is the transmission of HIV/AIDS. There is the daughter of Dr. Asiatu Koroma called Umu, who becomes HIV positive because of female genital mutilation in Bondo Forest. So we have many ideas. Those are few to explain, but I hope when you read or listen to these first two episodes, you can also come up with different ideas that a novelist tries to show to readers. Now, let me go direct to a position of a woman. How is a woman shown? How is a woman revealed? How is a woman portrayed? That is the position of a woman. In this novel, a woman is portrayed as the educated person, because we have Oya, who is the lawyer, and we have Dr. Asiatu Koroma, who is the gynecologist. So you see, contrary to different novels where women are put into a lower class, but here a woman is at least educated. Now, the other thing is that a woman is taken to be a leader. Posa leads the village of Bondo. You see, there are men there. There is Dauda, there is Pa Amadu, but one who leads that village is Posa. So a woman is also shown to be a leader. Another one is that a woman is seen to be very conservative. It means she does not want changes. She keeps insisting on female genital mutilation without considering whether it's bad or good. So a woman is a conservative person. The last one is that a woman is shown to be a liar. Makalai cheats on Ade Jonas with another man called Abdurrahmani. So it means that is to show deception, or that is to say a woman is a liar. Now, let me finish with conflict, which means misunderstanding or different ideas that come together, opposite idea come together. Here we have conflicts between Makalai and Olabisi because of female genital mutilation, and we have conflict between Jonas and Oya because of unfaithfulness. We have conflict between Eddie and Olabisi because of betrayal. Olabisi is betrayed in the court, so she becomes ashamed. And the last conflict is that of Makalai and Ade Jonas because of deception, because Makalai is seen to cheat Ade Jonas with another man called Abdurrahmani. Thank you very much. Now, please, let's be together in relevance. The term relevance means what is reflected in our society. Of course, if you read Unanswered Cries, you can see there are a lot of things which are still relevant to our contemporary society. Example, transmission of HIV/AIDS. Even in Tanzania, there are many people who become HIV positive every day, you see, so it is the same reflection. When it comes to female genital mutilation, there are some areas of Tanzania, example Mara, Dodoma, Arusha, where this traditional practice is still there, so it has the same reflections from what had been written by Osman Conteh in Unanswered Cries. Also, family separation. There are many parents who do not live together, and this causes problems to their children. So what was written by Osman Conteh has the same reflections to African societies, especially in Tanzania. Womanizing, there is no need of asking about it. There are so many men who do not stay loyal with their wives. They tend to have different relationships, just like Ade Jonas, who become in conflicts with Oya. The last part is message. The first message that we get is that female genital mutilation can lead to transmission of HIV/AIDS. Example, Umu, who is Dr. Asiatu Koroma's daughter, becomes HIV positive because of female genital mutilation. The other one is that womanizing is not good because it causes conflict. Ade Jonas is in conflict with Oya because of having different relationships. The last one, but not least, is that we should avoid bad cultural practices like female genital mutilation, because at the end of the day, children get suffered and it causes the transmission of HIV/AIDS. Thank you very much. Please keep visiting on www.vitabuonline.co.tz. Thank you.